So this is a public conversation. I'm going to do a bit of an introduction. We have two guest speakers here tonight whom I will introduce in a short moment. After they're done speaking, if you have any questions or comments to make, we have microphones set up at either side here. So with us here tonight we have Mr. Tim Moen. He is a firefighter and a paramedic working here in Fort McMurray. Hello, Tim. And we have Tim's captain, Mr. Brad Grainger. Brad is also the president of the local Firefighters Union here in Fort McMurray. That's the International Association of Firefighters. Please give them a warm welcome. Thank you, gentlemen, for speaking with us here tonight. My name is Trevor Coates. I'm a concerned citizen.
I'm just going to give you a little bit of history of where we're at and where we believe that we're going to be going as a result of the new ambulance governance that's happening effective April 1 this year. The Fort McMurray Firefighters and the fire department was established back in 1976, and in 1979 became a combined fire and ambulance service, and that's when we hired our first 4 paramedics. So over the last 30 years, we've got a strong history of a combined service that, quite frankly, works very well for us in Fort McMurray. As everybody knows, we live in a bit of a bubble. We don't have the ability to rely on other municipalities and ambulance services to provide our trade. We certainly rely on the firefighters and the skills that they have as EMTs to help us. So we are a regional emergency service. We have 3 fully manned stations. We do fire, rescue, and ambulance. We have a minimum staffing 24/7, 365 of 19 people. Comprises 2 fire trucks, 1 ladder truck, 1 rescue truck, and 3 advanced life support ambulances. Any additional staff that are required as a result of any additional calls, code reds, which are running out of ambulances, are done by bringing people in on overtime. Right now, we currently will run our staff at any one time 7 ambulances. That's the benefit of a combined service, is that we can take the firefighters and paramedics that are working on our fire trucks and rescue trucks and putting them on ambulances if they're required for 3rd, 4th, 5th ambulance. What's going to happen is the ambulances are not going to be readily available to be staffed because the province is only going to pay for 3.5 ambulances. So then that becomes a burden on certainly the staff, but also becomes a burden on the municipality because they're going to be the ones that are going to have to pick up those extra costs. The province's proposal is to move ambulance personnel into the the healthcare system. So what was emergency medical services will become emergency health services. So what that means is through the next 2 years of transition, you'll see a migration of the staff, the ambulance staff, move to the hospital. Move to healthcare units, move to long-term care units, do treat and release. So they won't be as readily available as they were before running out of the fire stations. So response times will go up. And I guess that's just part of what's alarming. There's not just the ambulance services that the province is attacking. They're also attacking the communication systems. This happened once before for us about 15 years ago when the RCMP decided that they wanted to pull their dispatch out of Fort McMurray, and they then moved the dispatch to the K Division, which runs out of Edmonton. As a result, and for the firefighters who are here, we can all speak to this, when we get to calls that are dangerous or just looking for them for support at an MVA, motor vehicle accident, they're usually 10 or 15 minutes behind us. What happens is we are the 911 dispatch center for the region. Calls come to us, our dispatchers go police, fire, ambulance, and if it's police, they send that phone call to Edmonton. Edmonton then dispatches police. What happens is the ambulance and fire trucks, because we dispatch them, we've had that initial information, certainly get there quicker. So it's a safety factor as well. What the province is also proposing is to go from 27 dispatch centers down to 3 dispatch centers, 1 in Calgary, 1 in Edmonton, and 1 in Peace River. And what potentially is going to happen over the next 2 years is you will see our dispatchers answer the call, 911, police, fire, ambulance. If it's police, it will go to Edmonton. They'll dispatch from there. If it's ambulance, it goes to Peace River. They'll dispatch from there. And then, of course, we'll continue to dispatch fire. So we'll again have another extended delay with regards to getting our ambulances. The ironic part over the next 2 years is we're going to be in the same hall. And it'll be interesting to see how we're going to be able to dispatch fire and ambulance with two separate systems running out of the same fire station. Inevitability is that the governance is going to happen. It's that the funding and everything in the model is going to be moving forward. What we're trying to do today, I guess, is to gather support from the citizens. Because we're unique at where we're at, is to try and get and lobby the government and try to make sure that we can be some sort of a hybrid type of a system. As like I said earlier, we don't have the ability to rely on other municipalities. The whole idea behind this new provincial system is to streamline the whole healthcare emergency response. So if you're in Strathcona, for example, and they only have 3 ambulances and they're all busy, and a 4th ambulance call comes in those zones, they can drive an ambulance over from Edmonton or Fort Saskatchewan and fill that void. We don't have that ability to do that in Fort McMurray, as everybody knows. Our closest ambulance service is in Lac La Biche, which is 2.5, 3 hours away. By only allowing us 3.5 ambulances, it certainly puts us behind the 8 ball. As you can check our little table, you'll take a look and you'll probably be wondering, where is the people from the municipality and do they support this? I guess by not coming here, I guess we're assuming we don't know what that answer is. Mayor and council do have a council meeting. We have been lobbying with them, although there's not a representative here. There's also not a representative from the fire department administration team, which leads us to believe that they maybe are looking to divest out of the ambulance service, or that maybe they would be here. What I do know and what I can report is that although the province is maybe moving forward and going to this new system, our MLA, Guy Boutillier, fully supports 100% the keeping of a combined service, knowing full well that this is going right against his party and his leader, but he's willing to stand beside us and lobby to try and keep our combined services. So
I'll just make a note. I tried like heck to get someone from the province to speak on their own behalf. You know, no one said they would come. Brenda Piche, she is the Senior Vice President of Emergency Medical Services. She sent me an email. She told me that Tyler James would be responding to me. I don't know what his response will be, if he's going to give me a phone call or send me a Christmas card. I haven't got anything yet. Janice said that she was speaking on his behalf and that no one can come. I mean, it's like you talk to someone from the government and they try to find a sucker to deal with it, right? Instead of talking to you directly. It's been a difficult process. What I asked the Emergency Health Services Manager of the province, you know, why are you doing this? Where is it coming from? He says we've done studies, and our studies have shown that a provincial service will be better. I said, studies? What studies? I'm doing studies. I'm asking firefighters and paramedics, real people and concerned citizens on the street what they think, and you know, nobody wants this, so what kind of studies are you doing, right? To me it seems like the government has made their decision, hired a consultant to do this study and tell us the way it's going to be. To me this goes against my beliefs in democracy.